Relationships. How do you talk to the opposite sex? If at all.
Alright, I think. Pretty good. I don't really see a difference in the way I talk to guys or girls. Do I think No, I think I'm pretty... Probably just awkward all the time. It's like all of the time. Yeah. I think I got my current boyfriend through being massively awkward. He himself is very awkward because he threw sticks at me the entire day to woo me, so...
In Chinese?
It depends. If it's a prostitute, there's one way. If it's a lovely lady, there's another way.
Now I don't, because I have a girlfriend. But I always just... The comedy side of it, I always make people laugh. Like, when me and my girlfriend got together, we got together because we met through friends, but I was always cracking jokes. And she used to laugh at my jokes. And I like that, because I like gratification for what I'm doing.
I can open great, like you walk over confident and like, oh yeah, alright, can I get you a drink and all that stuff, and then when it comes to crunch time, like saying, so I come back to mine or something, they're always just like, no. So, like mates, good. Girlfriends, yeah, doesn't work with me. Don't think anyone's really interested in the little fella really, because it just looks odd when you're holding hands in public when she's got you up there. And
Suck me, beautiful.
Well, I find that this with a lot of girls in our course is that we all get on better with guys anyway, and we're in such a guy-orientated course and profession that I quite like our course because I get on better with guys. So I find it harder to talk to girls than I do to talk to guys, which is not right.
No, yeah, well, if they're just like mates, then yeah, there'll be no difference whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm trying to kind of, if I like a girl, I probably won't say much to them at all, to be honest. Just, I won't have anything to say unless I've got like mates around, so I don't have to talk directly to them. I can just try and be funny.
With girls, I'm confident, but at the same time, I'm a klutz. I've offended so many girls without even realising it by trying to be funny, and it's just come across as coarse and nasty. And then somebody said, "You do realise that that was a bit harsh?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's all right. She's laughing." It's like she's not. It's like, ah, right, okay. Best apologise.
Usually it's like, oh, sorry. Then I just walk past them if I accidentally bumped into them.
So the truthful answer of how do I talk to the opposite sex would be whilst very drunk. I wouldn't say I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm not confident. I'm not particularly confident with girls. Sober, if you said, "Could you go and chat to that girl over there?" I'd say, "No, I can't possibly." But drunk, I'll try anything. I'll do anything and have.
Excuse me.
But yeah, I don't know. After drinking, I can be very charming. It seems.
I've been told that.
Yeah. What have you heard? It's lies.
No, I don't have a I don't. If it's a girl, I don't think, right, I've got to do this. I just speak to them the way they are. They're a human being after all. You deserve conversation.
Whilst holding their breasts. No. No, that doesn't make me laugh.
Because my private school was an all-boys school, so we didn't have much of a basis of interaction with the opposite sex. So when all the high school girls would come through, like to go swimming or just walk through or whatever after school, and everyone would be like, "Oh my god."
Like, I won't go up to someone if it's friends. I can talk to like guys if they're friends. Like I used to have more guy friends than girlfriends. Like guys are usually my best friends because I used to be like one of the guys. But if it comes to talking to someone in a sense of going to someone to chat them up, then that just doesn't happen.
I used to do weird things. I used to think that the best chat-up line that you could ever use is, "I like the way you're built," and doesn't work because I just don't think that's very good. I didn't really have much luck with females when I was at school, which was a shame. Got a girlfriend now, which is lovely. She's lovely.
Tips on a good relationship. There's 50 of these by 50 different women, and we're going to show tonight why they're wrong. 22 have morning sex. Most men will agree with this. Number 22. No, 20, sorry, have sex at 3 a.m. Women make me dyslexic. Number 46. Don't always expect sex. This is why rape happens, because there's a disagreement over what constitutes consent. We're going back over here. It's gone, it's disappeared, just like my father when I was born. But I'm not bitter about it. I'm the captain. I came to university and I left behind my dog. The sad thing is, he's a little bit emotional and he's made out of fruit. He's a melancholy. Give it time to seep in.
Have you ever considered somebody the one?
Yeah. Yeah, I have actually, yeah. When I was going out with a girl from being 15 to 21 actually, yeah. Before I come to uni, about 8 months.
I've only really ever had one serious partner made it sound like it was a man, it was a woman, a girlfriend kind of thing. And that was a couple of years ago. We went on holiday and stuff, so you know it's serious. But I think the whole notion of the one, I think it's a bit too early to be looking at that. Of course you have a thought, you go, maybe, who knows, maybe. But I was always, by that point, I was far too obsessed with my comedy to be thinking that it was just a lovely thing that was going on and happening. But I didn't really give that too much thought. But it'd be nice to meet the one. But let's not rush it, you know. Plenty of time to savour all the fruits of the garden, so to speak. Not all the fruits, not bananas.
Yeah, pretty much. At the time, obviously now,
Yeah.
fucking no, like I can't believe I even thought that about that person.
I'm a very sort of gullible, excitable person, so like I'll just meet someone that's nice. They go, "Oh, you're awesome," you know. "Oh, let's go somewhere. Let's play Jenga. I'll just get really excited and won't leave them alone for ages. And that's how I get girlfriends normally. Just pester them until they won't, till they can't leave, till they become as dependent as I am.
Yes, the woman I'm with now. Yeah, I've been married twice. I'm getting married again later this year to the lovely Donna. Yeah, a few weeks' time actually. There was, when I met her, we met via work, and she walked in and we were sat together. It was quite a night in the shop I was working at, Bookmakers, and we were sat together behind the counter. It was weird. Every time I looked at her, I got a tingle, you know, of almost electricity running through me. It was the most weird thing.
Yeah, I have done previously, and in truth, at the minute, I'm with someone and I consider them to be the one now as well, but, you know, who knows what's going to happen. I've had a few relationships where I thought, yeah, this is going to go somewhere, and then it hasn't, so we just have to wait and see on that one.
No, I have naively, like you do when you're in a relationship with someone, but no, not in a relationship with someone, just if you like someone, you always think, yeah, I'm going to end up with them, but you know, you're a kid. I'm still only 21 and there's no point in doing that. I did when I was not little, but teenage years. You always think that, but I was naive. No one's the one. They're only the one if you make them the one.
You have that feeling with people, don't you? Like I personally never enter into anything with the idea of it you know, only being a short-term thing. If I can't see it going anywhere, then I'm not going to bother. But I'm not really sure if that the one thing exists. I'm not sure. Like, if something keeps on going and it's comfortable and you enjoy it, then you know maybe they are the one. But I don't think there is that, you know, one defining like moment, that thing. I don't know.
One's a small number, so I've considered two, but I can't really get them both at once.
So you have considered someone the one at some point?
Nah, I'd like to have more than one, I think. Not greedy, just I appreciate people. Two of them. I'd watch.
Yes. No, at the time, yes, but after you go through 2 or 3 ones, I think you start to become jaded on the whole concept of it. At least in my experience. I don't know. I think everyone has many ones. I think ones is a state of mind. I think you can convince yourself that you love anyone, whether that's self-destructive or true or healthy or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did have a long-term relationship that I did think I could definitely see us, you know, going on quite some length sort of thing, but it didn't work out. But I don't regret it for any reason really, because it was brilliant while it lasted and that sort of thing. But I suppose we were both quite young, and even though it was long, we should, you know, perhaps you grow up and realise you want different things. Like, since I've come here, I'm a completely different person to what I was. Well, you have certain things that you keep that you never lose, but in general there's so many fears and everything that I've conquered since coming here, and so much sort of like personal growth. Like,
I don't believe in the one because there's too many people in the world to have as the one, but I have considered somebody to spend the rest of my life with. So yeah.
For like a year, I don't believe in love. I think it's, I never thought it was, I thought it was a stupid thing. But I'm my girlfriend now, I'm in love with my girlfriend now, but like for ages I was just like, no, never in love, never going to do that. I never really want to get married. I don't feel well, let's say that now, because again, we're like I think you're too young to like sort of like, I think about that, but I've never ever thought anyone as the one. I can understand how people can, but I don't know, I've got a very short attention span, and so I get bored very easily. But, and again, love at first sight, I don't think that can happen ever. You can like be attracted to someone straight away, but there's no way you can love someone just by like seeing them from across the room or chatting to them for 5 minutes. I think it's a case of like, it takes a long time to find the one, or like to find love and stuff like that as well.
Yeah, I believe in the one, I believe in love and all the rest of it, but I've become quite cynical and quite hard to, how can I put it, there's only certain people, some people fall in love with people every bloody week, and that isn't love, that's lust, you know, but the people who I've loved have been, it's been like, you know, everything, you know, or nothing. It's one of those, I think, what's he called? Dylan Moran says, basically, you know, he sums it up where you have to have that person or your life's fucked, basically.
Well, now you say it, Rob, there was one woman who was a very attractive woman, and you could consider her the one, but no, she was an animation. Princess Fiona and a Shrek.
But no, in England, it's not all doom and gloom. I mean, potentially it could be a lot worse, couldn't it? I mean, you could be the ex-boyfriend that I've been talking about throughout this, who's not actually here tonight. Don't worry, you haven't got to worry about anything kicking off like that. Or you could be getting fucked by your dad. That would be worse. But at the end of the day, the moral of the story is that my girlfriend's ex-boyfriend does look like the love child of his mother and his granddad. I've been Dean, you've been great.